Cozy Cloud Stories.
Pajama portal to another world. Every evening when the sky turned soft shades of purple and gold, and fireflies began their gentle glow, little Benny Bunny knew it was time to get ready for bed. He would carefully brush his 2 front teeth, line up his bedtime stuffed animals in a neat little row, and most importantly, slip into his favorite striped pajamas. They weren't just any pajamas. These were his special pajamas, blue and yellow stripes with silver stitching around the cuffs, and a tiny embroidered carrot over his heart. The fabric was softer than dandelion fluff, and the buttons gleamed like tiny moons. He didn't know it yet, but those pajamas held a secret. One night, as Benny snuggled into bed and pulled his blanket up to his twitchy little nose, something odd happened. His feet tingled. His whiskers twitched. The air beneath his bed grew warm and swirly, like cotton candy melting in the sun. He sat up, ears flicking. "What's going on?" he whispered. Suddenly, a low hum filled the room, and a glowing swirl appeared just beneath his bed frame. It sparkled with stars, and the very ground seemed to breathe with magic. Before he could even shout for Mama Bunny, Benny was gently lifted off his bed. His blanket wrapped around him like a cape, and down he went, sliding into the tunnel of light beneath his bed, striped pajamas glowing brighter with each twist and turn. Benny laughed with delight.
Whee!
The tunnel spun like a ribbon in the wind, and after a few moments, Benny landed with a soft plop on something bouncy and sweet-smelling. "Is this a marshmallow?" he asked, bouncing once, twice, then plopping onto his back with a giggle. He sat up and looked around. He was in the middle of a magical world. Tall jellybean trees swayed under a peppermint sky. Pancake hills rose in the distance with buttercup flowers blooming around them. A river of cocoa flowed gently past, and gummy butterflies flitted above sparkling grass. A wooden sign floated down from the air. It read, "Welcome to Sleepytime Land, where bedtime rules still apply." Benny rubbed his eyes. "I must be dreaming." "You are," came a cheerful voice. Benny turned to see a fluffy white bunny with enormous glasses and slippers shaped like tiny clouds. "I'm Nipsey," she said, adjusting her fluffy tail. "I'm the official bedtime guide. You, Benny Bunny, have been chosen by the Pajama portal." "Pajama portal?" Benny asked, amazed. Nipsey nodded seriously. "Your pajamas are magic. When worn with a kind heart and a sleepy mind, they unlock the tunnel beneath your bed, the doorway to all dream worlds. Each night you wear them, the portal opens. But remember the rules. Be kind, be calm, and always be ready for sleep." Benny gulped and nodded. "I'll follow all the rules, I promise." "Wonderful," said Nipsey. "Now let's begin your bedtime adventure." That night, Benny explored all the corners of Sleepytime Land. He helped a sleepy snail count stars while floating in a stardust bubble. He milked a dreamy cow named Luna, who gave warm moon milk perfect for bedtime. He played hide-and-seek among clouds shaped like teddy bears, and he read stories to baby dragons who refused to nap without lullabies. His favorite part was when he climbed aboard a dream whale named Wishy. She flew gently through the candy-colored sky, weaving between clouds while Benny whispered his dreams into the wind. "I want to be brave," he said into her ear, "and help my friends." Wishy blinked her sleepy eyes. "Then you will." Just as Benny reached for a twinkleberry growing on the dream tree, his pajama buttons began to glow again, this time a soft golden color. Nipsey appeared by his side. "It's almost morning. Time to go back." "Already?" Benny asked. "But I was having the best dream ever." Nipsey chuckled. "You'll be back. Sleepytime Land always has new adventures waiting for kind bunnies. With a gentle wave of her paw, she opened the tunnel again. Benny waved goodbye to Wishy, Luna, the sleepy snail, and the baby dragons. He slid back through the glowing tunnel faster and faster, until he landed gently in his bed with a soft thump. His blanket tucked itself in, and the swirling light beneath his bed disappeared just as the first rays of morning sunlight kissed his whiskers. When Benny woke up, his room looked exactly the same. Was it just a dream? He wondered aloud, rubbing his eyes. But then he felt something underneath his pillow. He reached beneath and pulled out a small, silver feather that shimmered with stardust. There was a tiny note tied to it with golden thread. "Come back tonight. We have a bedtime boat race. Bring your fluffiest socks. Nibsy Rabbit Face." Benny smiled so wide his cheeks hurt. It was real. From that day on, every bedtime became a new adventure. Some nights he explored moon cheese caves with Professor Possum. Other nights he sailed a milk carton boat with pillow pirates. One time he even helped a yawning Yeti bake star-shaped cookies for the dream parade. But no matter what adventure he had, he always followed the rules. He brushed his teeth. He said goodnight kindly. He tucked himself in without a fuss. And he always wore his striped pajamas, because only when you're truly ready for sleep does the pajama portal open. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video.